What's going on, guys? TTL here. Gonna be going over my top props for today. Gonna go over MLB props today. It's March 31st, 2025. Let's end off March with a bang. Sorry I didn't have videos yesterday. You might be able to tell still a little bit, but I've just had really bad allergy issues lately. They've been my eyes have been red and watery. I can't breathe really. I can a little bit right now, but it's been terrible with all this pollen, man. But do want to make a video for today. I'm going to give you guys 5 MLB props. If you guys are interested, I'll always play on Underdog. You can use code TTL. It's all capitals, just capital T, capital L. When you sign up to Underdog, it'll ask you for a code. Type in that code TTL, and you'll get a deposit bonus of up to $1,000, and you get a free month of VIP. So just join the Discord. The free Discord is in the link in the description or in the pinned comment. And the free and the VIP Discord is the same Discord. You just get access to the VIP area when you sign up to VIP or when you use my code. So just hop in the Discord, let me know, like at TTL. Hey man, used your code, would like some VIP. We'll guide you through the instructions on how to get it for free, and we'll go from there. But let's get into it, guys. Last video was 2 days ago, the 29th. And I did give away this 3 pick exactly on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I recommend it. But we did cash this 3 pick. And then I gave out 5 total props on Underdog in the last video. And we went 4-1 total. The only missing prop was Seth Lugo under 2.5 earned runs allowed. And I think he had 3. So that was the only prop that missed. We also had, I'll go ahead and pull it up so I can. We had Gavin Williams under 15.5 outs, and that one cashed. So the only missing prop there was Seth Lugo. 4 in 1 day will definitely take that, an 80% hit rate. Cannot complain. But let's get into the video, guys. And we do have some props that are a little juicy today, right? We have a few props that are a little bit uh, more of a payout than typically. I know a lot of people like the alt lines that cash a lot, but it's like a 0.88x, something like that. But we actually have 2 or 3 props today that pay out more than typical. And I think that they're valuing the 2025 stats a little bit too much, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's get into it. So let me pull up my second monitor on everything I need to know. Get into it. So first off, we're going to go ahead and take Ryan Cradler, and we're going to take his under 0.5 bases, and we're going to head over to predictiveprofits.ai. This is a website I created, and if you're interested, you can use code TTL50 for half off your first week or your half off your first month if you decide to do a month. We have the betting predictor and the prop predictor. The betting predictor is up 331.1 units since July 17th, 2024. So less than a year. We have 4 more months. So about 8 months, and it's up 331 units. And I actually made a big change at the beginning of March. We can see for March, it went from 255 to 331. So we're up almost like 75, 76 units since the beginning of March. So that's been phenomenal. Really happy to see where this goes. It tells you exactly what to bet on. This is for sports books. And then we have the prop predictor. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to run 10,000 simulations for every single prop and tell us the props that had the highest hit rate. It's going to tell us exactly what to take, whether we're taking the under or the over. And it's going to tell us basically all the stats that we need to. Now for NBA, you're going to see a bunch of stuff like how many attempts they had for shots. You're going to see how many minutes they played, the opposing team's defense, things like that. I'm in the middle of pushing a massive update for the MLB props. Now, it does take everything into account, like the opposing pitcher, things like that, but it doesn't currently show it on the screen. In about a week, it'll have the opposing pitcher's name. It'll like have all of the opposing team's the opposing pitcher's stats. It'll have like all the info you'll need to know. How many at bats the batter typically has, how many innings pitched the pitcher had for every game, all that good stuff. But let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and take Ryan Cradler under zero point 0.5 total bases. We're going to swap this to just show MLB. We're going to search him up right here. And we can see Ryan Cradler, total bases 0.5, minus 120 on sportsbooks, implied probability of 54.55%, and our projection is the under at a 79.06% hit rate. And when we take a look at this, we can see he's going under in 4 of his last 5 games, 8 of his last 10, 27 of 33 in 2024, and then he has one game in 2025 and he went over that in that one game. And that's what I'm saying. I think they're like prioritizing 2025 a little bit too much because the sample size is very low this season compared to last season. So an 81.8% hit rate last season. I'm loving that. Let's go ahead and lock this in. And I will go ahead and just mention this because I had some people ask me. You're going to see total hits and total bases. They're both 0.5. It's pretty much the same exact prop. This one's 80.3. This one's 79.06. The reason is it takes every prop individually and runs the 10,000 simulation. So you may see 1 to 1.5% discrepancies just based on how many of those 10,000 simulations it went over or under. But typically it's going to be very close together. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take Ryan Bliss. We're going to take his under 0.5 total bases as well. This is versus the Tigers. It's a 1.07x. I am loving this today. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Ryan Bliss. And we can see again 74.7, 75.7. It's always going to be close. But we can check this one right here. We can see 75.63% on the under. And we can see on the under, we've hit in 4 of his last 5 games. We've hit in 9 of his last 10, 23 of 33, 69.7% hit rate last season. And then this season, he has the one game, and he did go under in that game as well. So 1 for 1 this season ongoing. Let's go ahead and lock this one in and move on to the third prop of the day, which is going to be Mickey Gasper. We're going to take the same exact prop for him, under 0.5 total bases. And don't you worry, guys, the last 2 props they're not going to be under 0.5 total bases anyways. One of them is going to be under, and then we're finally going to have one over of the 5 props I'm giving out today. I know a lot of people hate unders for some reason, but I'm going to take what makes me money. So I don't care if it's an under, I don't care if it's an over, whatever is projected to cash, I'm going to take that. But Mickey Gasper under 0.5 total bases is a 1.18x, and I am loving this one. And when we take a look at this, we can see he cashed in 90.45% of the simulations. And when we look at this, we can see he's went under this in 4 of his last 5 games. He's went under this in 9 of his last 10 games. He's went under this in 13 of 13 last season, and he's only went over this in just the one game he's played this season where he went over it. Again, a projected hit rate of 90.45%. I'm loving this. Every game he played last season, he went under. Let's go ahead and lock this in. Mickey Gasper under 0.5 total bases. Let's move on to prop number 4. For that, we're going to go ahead and swap this to the pick-a-map lines. So what this does is the sportsbook side gathers all the lines from sportsbooks. This side gets all the pick-a-map. So that's the reason I'm swapping over here is sometimes they're going to have separate lines and different props available on each. So while this is doing the 10,000 simulations, this will take 10 to 15 seconds. There it is. Make sure it's only on MLB. We can go ahead and search up Ian Happ. So that's going to be the next prop. We're going to take Ian Happ. And we might as well just go ahead and do the 4th under. And we're going to take under 1.5 total bases. This is versus the Athletics. Go ahead and take a look. Under is projected an 82.91% hit rate. And when we take a look at it, we can see he's going under in 4 of his last 5, 9 of his last 10. In 92 of 152 last season, a 60.5% hit rate on the under. And this season, an 83.3% so far. Only a 6-game sample size, but 5 out of 6 of those he went under. Let's go ahead and lock this in. I do think he could get a hit today. Hopefully it's just for 1 base, just a single, But we have him projected for 1 base today. So let's go ahead and lock this in, and let's move on to our 5th and final prop of the day, which is going to be a player I've loved this season so far. It's going to be Xavier Edwards. We're going to take his over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. When we take a look at this one, we can see this is an over projection in 71.48% of games. He's going over in 5 straight, 9 out of his last 10. 46 of 70 last season, so a 65.7% hit rate last season. And then this season, he's played 3 games, and he's went over in all 3 games that he's played in this season so far. So let's go ahead and lock this in. Xavier Edwards over 1.5 hits on RBI. I actually played this as a power play personally, and this is posted in VIP. And now I did do 2 different 3 picks. I did this 5 pick. I have a bunch of slips that I posted in VIP that you guys can get access to by signing up to WAP or Patreon. Either one, you can just pick or choose whichever one you want. Both of those are in the description and in comment. But 25.25x for a 5 pick here. I'm loving that. I'm loving it with the boosted payout. Or if you want to take the flex for a 12.62 for 5 out of 5 and a 3.15 for 4 out of 5, that's still perfectly fine as well. I think both of these are extremely positive EV long term. So let's go ahead and lock this in, guys. Let's go 5 for 5 today so I can hit that 5 pick in VIP. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next